Alright, so I was watching something and a whole bunch of people were talking about how you can't edit the Google search results or whatever, or how Google can't change the result, what pops up when you search stuff. And this is because a whole bunch of people were talking about how Google changed their result during the election so that it wouldn't show anything anti-Hillary Clinton in the search results. And there was quite a few people that went to Google, that went to Bing and Yahoo and a whole bunch of other things and searched the exact same things and showed the search results for those sites versus Google did that. And people were like, oh, whatever. Maybe people on Google just don't search for that kind of thing, whatever. There are literally things you can search on Google where the search results in the bottom will literally disappear if you put the right combination of words in. And I've known about it for a long time. It's nothing new. I used to play around on this thing like all the time. And there are actually a certain combination of words. If you put like animal, a child, anything, with the word porn preceding it, it will instantly kill the search bar. Let's see here, kid, porn, and search bar just instantly died. Alright, let's see what happens if we just search for the word porn. Oh, look at that. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see here, cat. I don't know what the hell that is. I've never seen that word before. And the search bar is still dead. But, oh, look. Cat, poo, coffee. What the hell? I don't know. Cat Pokemon. Cat power. Cat poo. What is up with poo? Cat P.O. Okay. Cat poo coffee, yep. Oh, I think I know what that is. That's freaking Linux coffee. That stuff's nasty. For those of you who don't know, there's a cat called Linux. It makes some of the most expensive coffee in the world by eating the coffee fruits and pooping out the seeds. And then they turn those seeds into coffee. It's called Linux coffee, and it is literally the most expensive coffee in the world. And it's like cat crap coffee. Yeah, it's nasty. The Linux thing looks like a weird, like, leopard. What are those things? Possum, that's what they're called. I was trying to remember what the ugly rat with like a freaking rat tail the size of a cat was. It's a possum. It literally looks like a possum with leopard stripes and a huge, like, fat tail, like anaconda, thick, fat tail. Not a full-grown anaconda, but whatever. But yeah. Now, if I take these exact same search results and I use a different browser. Now, if you notice in the description of this thing right here, it says this browser will not track you, whatever. This search engine that does not track you. We protect your search history from everyone, even us. Da da da. Yeah, this one's actually pretty cool. This is the one that I use for a lot of things, because this one doesn't give biased results or anything like that. And there's also another thing. If you go on Google Images, there are certain types of firearms-related topics that if you try to search for or find information about, it will literally come up blank. There are some PDF files you can get on, like, firearms manuals explaining about firearms that you literally cannot get on Google because they went through and removed portions of information pertaining to certain types of firearms and all this other bullshit. But, like, there are certain firearms, like ARs and AKs, those are the most common rifles, so they'd literally be wasting their time if they did that, but they'll take unordinary rifles, like something like an FN5C, which is a select fire rifle that was imported many years ago into the United States. Those, you can't even get, like, information about them hardly on Google. I tried to find something on the trigger group for those a while back, and literally got nothing but extremely blurry pictures. And the weird thing was when I went to their websites that the actual images were from, the pictures were perfectly clear. For some reason, in the Google images, it was blurry. And some pictures, when I actually would click on them, it would come up as a solid black picture, and I could only see them from like the Google Images page. Or if I clicked on the image, it would just literally be solid black, like solid black. But yeah, it was annoying. Let's search for some of the things on here. Let's see what happens when I put in da-da-da. Oh, look at that. Da-da-da. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, all of that. Yeah. And by the way, it's pointless to actually search for this kind of stuff because all that comes up is news stories about how people got arrested for pornography and all this other stuff. That's literally all you'll find if you look up this stuff. Let's see. Cat. Let's see. I did not mean to actually hit search, but okay. I don't want to know what I'm about to see. Safety search blocked results for cat porn. Alright. You can turn that search result off. I am not going to turn the safety off because I am not doing that because I don't want to know what I'm going to find. Let's see here. FN5. C. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not FN5C. What am I? Just an FNC. Trigger group. Let's see what we can find. Images. Oh yeah, those are real clear images. Oh yeah. I can tell what's going on in those pictures. Especially this one right here, this blue one. Oh yeah, let's get all the pieces clearly shown. It is a lot more useful. A whole heck of a lot more useful. For those of you who don't know what an FN5C is, it's actually a pretty neat rifle. It was designed by FN. For those of you who don't know, that's Fabrique Nationale. What the heck is that thing? I don't even know. A lot of these guns on here are also other variants of FN. That's an MP5 from HK. Woohoo! There's another HK. Oh, that one right there, that's a SCAR from FN. Oh, that's a 2231. That's a SCAR L. Also referred to as the SCAR. I believe it's SCAR 17. I think it's 17. I'm pretty sure the 16 is the 308. If I remember correctly. But my memory's not that fabulous. There's an AK. Oh, look at that. There's the FN logo right over here. Yep. There we go. FN da-da-da. 84. See, the interesting thing about this is the manual. It says right here it was 1984. In 1986, a dude in the Senate managed to sneak a bill into what is known as the Firearm Owners Protection Act, which was intended to protect firearm owners from being persecuted and harassed by people for owning certain types of firearms. Because it used at that time there was a problem with law enforcement going and harassing people for owning certain types of firearms and treating them like they were criminals just because they owned certain types of guns. And The Firearm Owners Protection Act basically said you need a serial number to know if someone has a certain type of gun now. You can't just go, hey, are there any people who own said category of firearms in my area? They said, sorry, we need serial numbers or we're not legally allowed to tell you. Yeah, these are the pieces that I've been trying to find for so long. It's a really weird mechanism, but the 3-round burst mechanism for this particular rifle is slightly different than other rifles. It's kind of hard to explain. That spur right there in the middle goes on the hammer, and that hammer spur hits these 3 tabs right there. And one at a time, it will push it one by one by one until this end over here goes so high that it hits a disconnector and catches the hammer on the return, preventing it from going again until you reset the trigger by releasing it and squeezing it again, which proceeds with another subsequent 3 rounds. And we're back on the California, right? Don't know how that happened, but alright. Now let's see what happens when I go FN5C on Google. Let's see what happens when I try to find an FN5C trigger group on here. Why do I keep saying FN5C? Oh, it's probably because AK5C was the Swedish adopted version of the FNC. FNC. Yeah, they literally don't. They have the FNS, no FNC. Oh, I forgot the I. The FNC. Sure. Geru. Guard. What? No. It's supposed to be group. Yeah, it's right there. Group. Let's see here. There's some pictures right there. And look at this. Oh, look at that. There's an HK trigger pack right there on the right, but that's not the rifle I'm looking for. Oh, look at that. And there's the manual I was telling you guys about. And if you try and look at it, it's all blurry pictures. And if I try to zoom in, oh, it won't let me zoom in. Huh? So yeah. And if you look at the related pictures, nothing down here. Oh yeah, look at that sexy thing on the bottom. That is an FNFAL. Oh yeah. That thing. Is that in Mini 14 or is that in... Oh, no, that's an AC556. Ooh, yeah, AC556. You can tell by that little tiny metal tab by the rear sight. That's the selector lever right there. Right there. That little thing right there is a selector lever. And that is the easiest way to tell if the Mini 14 is automatic or not. There's a little tiny tab, and you can push in on that little button on the end. Pushed it, and it'll turn it. And there's 3 positions for a real FN5C. Not FN5. AK, Scheiße. AC556. That's what the Mini 14s are called in the select fire configuration. The AC556 will have semi, burst, and then automatic. Right now it's set to semi. And let's see. Well, let me get closer. There's a little tiny almost looks like a nipple on the top right there. That's the button you have to push down so you can actually turn it. These things are so cool looking. But yeah, back to what I was showing you guys. It is next to impossible to actually find the information I originally wanted, which was how the FN5C, the AKF, the AK5C or FNC trigger works. This one right here is an AK5C. You can tell because it's the green color to it. And the way the upper receiver is folded. Right there. Now it says right, yeah, AK5 build on a donor FNC receiver. Yeah. That upper receiver is an AK5C. Oh, look at that thing. You can tell right there, AK5C right there. Oh, you can tell it's an AK5C. Oh yeah, AK5. Oh yeah. This thing is the Swedish version of the FNC. The Swedes were basically looking at a whole bunch of versions of the FN rifle, and they basically decided that that was the one they wanted for their military, so they basically did a deal with FN, got some of the rights to it, and they got their factory making those. It's no fun, it's all blurry. Google's really bad about making their firearms pictures blurry. Yeah, and if you look at this guy right here holding one, if you can see his shoulder, I don't know if you see that, that's the Swedish flag on his shoulder. And right there on that patch, it says across the top, Sweden. Yeah, Sweden. With the 3 crowns. Because that is a Swedish military rifle. Ooh, that's a neat gun. Huh, I can't tell what that is though. Is it just a regular Glock with fancy sights? Maybe. And yeah, if you look right behind him, another dude with an FN5. The AK5, oh, damn it. And then right there on that guy's shoulder is another Swedish flag. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Oh, here we go. We got the waffle maker in the house. Oh yeah, look at that thing. I always call those the waffle makers. Because FN's from Belgium. And that is literally the one, that's one of the rifles they made, but that's literally one of like the guns I just call the waffle maker. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's actually somewhere in South America though. Let's see. Don't see anything. But yeah, those rifles are pretty neat though. Ooh, there's a Kalashnikov. Look at that thing. What the hell has he got? He's got 2 AK5s. What the hell? How did he get stuck with 2? One's got a foregrip, one doesn't. Huh. Wait a minute, does he? No, he hasn't. Oh, okay, he has like 4. Because I can see the 2 muzzle brakes sticking up over his shoulders. He's got 4 of them. He's got 2 on his front, 2 on his back. Huh. I wonder why. Yeah, because there's a muzzle over here. And there's a muzzle right here next to his head. Now you look right there at this one and this one, they're the same. Hey, he's just a weird looking. I wonder how he got stuck carrying 4 around. But yeah, still haven't gotten the information I wanted yet. That's pretty close right there. No, it's not quite correct. It's actually upside down, but you know, it's close. Another question I always had, if they could make a 3-round burst trigger group for the FNC, why couldn't they make it for the FAL? Because if you look at the receivers on both rifles, they look almost identical. Like, why couldn't you just put one through and put the exact same in the other rifle? Like, that's one of the things that bothers me. Yeah, this has gotten way off topic. But yeah. Oh, and Google kind of hates things having to do with guns. There's another thing on here. But yeah. I never noticed how high I can raise my eyebrows. Yeah. FAL vs FNC. Let's see. Yeah, see right there. But they're almost, like, the receiver designs are almost the same. Why couldn't they just get the same trigger group in there? It wouldn't be that hard. But yeah, look at that. There's a $500 FAL? What? It's probably like a poster or something, right? Whoa, no way. No way. American parts, What's the catch? What is the catch here? Hmm. Just gonna save that. I don't know what the heck that's saying, but nah. Not happening. Copied to clipboard, alright. I fail. Oh, look at that sexy thing down there with the tactical rail. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's the FAL family. Oh, yeah. Different variants of the FAL. That one around the very bottom is an AS-52 FAL. Those things are pretty nice. Now that thing can mess stuff up. That is considered one of the best, like, FALs ever. What the hell is that? What the hell? What am I looking at? That honestly looks like a really sad AK. Wait, here it is part, here it is together. Huh. As I said, it looks like a sad AK. Hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a sad AK. Ooh, look at that. That's a G36. Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. No need to hide it. That's a G36. Yeah, that's the long-barreled version. Oh, yeah. The longer barrel versions actually come with a red dot sight right there, built into the rail. So there's literally a red dot sight in there and everything, and then it's a massive carry handle. Oh, yeah, there's those sad AKs I was telling you about. Apparently they're from Argentina. Oh, there's the FMK. Oh, yeah, FMKs are actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. I found a parts kit for one of those a long time ago. I was thinking about making one. Then I decided against it for some reason. Can't remember what it was though, but it's literally, the receiver is literally just a pipe. So it wouldn't have been that hard to make in the garage. I mean, and if it does end up having to be something more complex, then you can literally get a pipe that has an external diameter that is the same as the internal diameter of the receiver, and just fold a piece of sheet metal around that as long as the sheet metal is of the correct thickness. You can actually form it around that object, which is how a lot of people will bend certain types of receivers. Like, one good example is a PPS receiver, like a PPS 43, something like that, or a PPSH, those kind of things. Yeah, those receivers, they're pretty cool. What the hell is that thing? That one looks kind of different at the bottom. I tell you what though, if I was given one of those FAR rifles, if I was ever handed one of those, I would have to think twice. That thing looks kind of weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure it probably works fine. It's just that stock, like the way how it goes up, like it looks like it goes up too high on the end. It just makes me feel weird looking at it. Like I'm afraid like I'd shoot it and it just like fold up on me. Ugh. Weird looking. Now what the heck is this? Are those actual casings? 223. What the heck is wrong with it? That is just weird. Yeah, that thing's a neat color. Hmm. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. Could you tell us that you're okay? Dun, dun, na, 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 na. This is what I'm trying to see right there. So why is that like that? I don't even know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Google hides stuff. You guys probably already knew that though. But yeah, Google hides search results. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've searched for something and the search bar has just gone dead and I'm like, oh, they've probably done so and so, whatever with that. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get another one. I know sometimes if you put in like certain like racist things about like certain people who are racist, it just goes dead and won't let you find things related to that. But it's usually like things like that, like messed up stuff that it'll go blank on, like nasty stuff that no one needs to know about or anything like that. It's normally it. But yeah, just in case you guys were wondering if Google actually censors your search information, all that. Yeah, it actually happens. It actually happens.